Welcome in, everybody, to another episode of Career Chronicles. I am once again with Falcon, the CEO of Garbage World, and we're going to talk about the many managers he had at Walmart. Some he worked under, some I assume he didn't, but I'm sure in your time there, Falcon, you interacted with a lot of them. But before we do that, what is up with the photo we have today? What happened?
So I got really stressed out after work one day because all these managers, they pissed me off. I drank a lot of Mountain Dew and some other stuff.
Mountain Dew quotes?
Some other beverages, It was a wild night.
Yikes. Overall, before we talk about any specific managers, would you say, comparing Walmart managers to other managers you've had at other places you worked at, would you say the Walmart managers are more professional or less professional?
Less.
By a little bit or by a lot?
Probably by a little bit, because other places I've been, every manager's unprofessional at this point. in these day of ages, yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Good to know. So, very unprofessional.
Started asking me about these stupid managers.
I guess the first one on the list is Puss in Boots. He said he was known for wearing cowboy boots.
He had like a bird head, and had a long nose, small beady eyes, glasses. I have nothing wrong with glasses. I know you're wearing glasses right now. Anyway, he had some cowboy boots that he bragged about every single day, and he had an expensive truck. I don't know what it was. Probably like a Duramax or something. I don't know. He was kind of country, and he ended up getting pissed off at us because they gave us too much crap to do. We were supposed to leave at 11 that night, and this was during COVID, and the doors were all locked up front and in the back, and we couldn't leave or the alarm would go off. And we all had shit to do. Some of them had kids to deal with, and I had some Mountain Dew in the fridge, I was ready to chug some Mountain Dew, and this guy, he was like, "You're not leaving until this freight's done." And I was like, "Oh shit, I didn't agree to this. I just agreed to stay the 8 hours and mandatory overtime. I mean, that doesn't really exist there. I don't think." He had us just locked in there for like an hour. We all clocked out. And then we're all standing there by the automotive center, and everybody's bitching and whining and saying, "Oh, I gotta feed my kids. They need titty milk." and then who else? There's a guy. His girlfriend just came back from the military or whatever, and he needed to, bang her, and he's like, "Oh, I was supposed to get laid tonight." And everybody was just like all hyped up on their Mountain Dew and needed more Mountain. Yeah. So everybody wanted to leave, and this guy had the keys, and we asked for the keys, and he didn't have them. With him, he was just like, I'll get back to you, and he never did.
So you guys were locked in Walmart because work wasn't done.
Okay, so we were supposed to leave at 11. We were there until 12:45.
You got paid for that overtime, right?
No, we all complained about him. Well, we weren't clocked in. We all clocked out, and he just wasn't helping. We all bugged him to let us out. We all went back there, and he said go wait by the door. It was an hour 45 minutes later, and we were all just waiting.
I thought you meant like he wanted you guys to complete some work. That's why he locked
we thought
in.
we were gonna clock in.
Oh.
Which brings me to the next person I'll talk about, Gopher, which K-Dog calls her. She had just a gopher look about her, and she's related to Hippie J. We've talked about Hippie J in the last episode.
Yeah.
The gopher was bitching at all of us, saying, "You need to fucking work." She's being a bitch about it, and K-Dog was just like, "She'll have to kiss me where the sun doesn't shine," and then he started bitching and complaining about it and all this stuff. So, and K-Dog, yeah, he was pissed. He's like, "I gotta eat my Doritos."
Did you like Gopher?
Gopher used to be one of my close friends, but I don't know. After she became a manager, things went down to hell, and yeah. And then
the Tetris Queen.
Oh, the Tetris Queen made Puss in Boots a little pussycat all the time. Whatever she said to do, he would do it, and then he was just a major, almost simp for her. And he's like this big old tall guy, taller than me. He's like, I don't know, 7 foot tall, because of those fucking boots, probably. And the Tetris Queen, we call her that because every time I would stack something, it would fall apart, whatever. She's like, no, 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 no. It's just like Tetris. You gotta do it right. Get it tight. And shit. So there's a lot of pallets that fell, and I get bitched out by every manager. Which brings me to the next one on the list. I'll mention.
Yep.
Whale Lord. She was a big old slimy whale. She would follow me around. She would literally followed me down with the pallet, just walking down, and a big blubber knocked over all of my shit. It was all on the ground.
Like shit that you stacked?
Yeah, she knocked it down with her blubber, and she said,
Hold on.
"Do it for again." And then I had Tetris, the Tetris queen. She's like, "Stack it high, stack it right." I had the stutter guy. You remember the stutter?
Yeah.
From the last episode, be like, "Get it right, get it tight," and he would stutter as he was saying it. He'd be like, "Get it right, get it tight."
So this guy was a Walmart manager and he could hardly speak.
Yeah, he had like, I don't know if he had a stroke or what.
Oh no, that actually sounds like I know someone, yeah, with a stroke, and it's hard for them to say like more than one or two words.
I asked him though if he had a stroke. He's like, "No."
Well, maybe it's an after effect of like having a stroke. But so Whale Lord, why was Whale Lord so big?
Because she ate like every 5 seconds.
What did she like to eat?
Cupcakes and
Cupcakes?
she loved cupcakes. Like,
Yeah.
you want her to calm down, fucking give her a cupcake, and then like it's like 2 seconds worth of her calming down, and she's a total bitch after that.
You ever see her eat lunch?
Yeah, all the time. She's always on her lunch break.
Yeah.
Like during work, she's always eating.
What else? Do you remember her just having any like huge lunches being brought to work?
It looked like fucking Thanksgiving dinner every time. I was thinking, is it a fucking holiday or something? Is it Memorial Day? What fucking day is it? Because this bitch is eating like a full course meal for a family of 10. And I was like, what's going on?
Like if she went to KFC, could she eat all 8 pieces of chicken and mashed potatoes herself?
One time she went to Pizza Hut and got like 3 pizzas and just sat there and ate them all.
No, ate all of them?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
She's like, "You want a slice? Well, too damn bad."
Oh
and she
my god.
followed me around, and then she made a TikTok about Walmart. You know,
What do you mean about Walmart?
Me and K Dog, we commented on it. We were like, "This is trash," and she like literally cried in the bathroom about it. I heard from another girl.
Because he called it trash. I kind of remember when you guys had like a TikTok, when the store had like a TikTok, and right, I don't think you were working there at the time.
One of the videos, she had like pizza sauce all over her face, but then, since then she deleted it because she don't work there no more.
Yeah, I wonder where she works now. Probably at a restaurant.
Probably at fucking like a whale plus size Hooters or something. Because she was a whore. She was on Tinder too. One of our coworkers was like, "Oh my god, the whale's on Tinder."
And what, they were looking at her?
She swiped right on him, and that's not allowed. I mean,
oh my god.
this dude was like 19. She's like 40.
Oh my god, and she's old. Yikes. So what about did she what was her choice of pop to drink all day, or her liquid to drink all day? Maybe she drank water.
Probably like Fanta or something.
Fanta? Like orange stuff?
No, the YouTuber. no, yeah, the orange stuff.
Oh my god, she slugged that down all day. Yeah, I'm sure that's real good. Did she ever talk about losing weight?
All the time. She's like, "I need to get into these new jeans that I bought. My boyfriend bought them for me." It was like she's making up. She had a boyfriend and all this stuff. She
She's
made
on
up a
Tinder.
stutter. He was like, "Why can't you be more like this one girl that works here?" And I was just like, but he was stuttering. He was like, "What? Why can't you be like that one girl over there?"
And what, did she work harder than you?
I mean, yeah, she didn't. She drank water like big whoop. She was like always like working and stuff. Like, who
So she
cares?
was that 3% that didn't drink Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
All right.
He became a manager too, but it's like all the managers act like they hate Mountain Dew, but they really chug that shit up, you know.
Yeah.
And
Didn't
by
you say
Mountain
some
Dew,
of them sold?
huh?
Didn't you say some of them sold Mountain Dew? Sold
Yeah, on the
Mountain Dew in
side.
quotes. How much more money
So,
do you get per hour to be a manager compared to a regular rep?
not very much. I don't think. Well, they
When
get
you were a
paid.
manager, how much more were you getting?
Well, I was a supervisor. I
Oh.
only made $4 more.
Well, at least you got. So then you think manager was probably somewhere
Yeah,
in the
more
middle,
money.
like it was only $2 more?
Like $3 more, $3.75, some shit like that. It's bogus. They make you do a lot of shit.
So then, what are managers higher than supervisors, or supervisors higher than managers?
Well, they changed all of it up recently. Like it's there's regular employee, supervisor, assistant manager, manager, head store manager, and then there's like the up above that vice president or whatever, bogus shit like that. The big wigs.
Yeah. All right. Question for you. So, when you, let's say you were about to quit Walmart, you found another job. You wanted to give a 2-week notice. Who would be like the appropriate person to, if you were just a regular rep, who would be the appropriate person to give that notice to? Manager, supervisor, someone else, or?
Probably a manager, but like, eh.
What do you mean? Eh?
Eh.
What do you mean? Explain.
Nothing. Anyway, let's talk about another manager.
Why are you giving me? Just tell me what you're trying to say.
No.
All right. Twisty. What did you think of Twisty?
Oh, Twisty. Don't even get me started on Twisty. This is back when we were pushing carts, me and Rogan. So he'd be like, I'd be talking to some hot babes on one side of the store where the carts needed to be pushed. And I was pushing the carts, you know. Even had the babes to push them with me, you know.
Yeah.
Rogan was all on his phone, whatever. He didn't give a shit. So Twisty comes out there with his twisty hips. This is why we call him Twisty. Twist's like a teenage girl going to the mall. You know?
Right.
He's really twisty. People thought he was a homosexual. And he wasn't. He was married and stuff.
Yeah.
But he came out there bitching at me. You need to go on the other side and push carts. And I was like, how about, yeah, I'll go over there for a minute. And I went go over there for a minute. There was like no carts to push up there. I mean, it was full on that side. He just wanted to separate me from the babes. That's why.
And the babes, like other people that worked at Walmart or customers?
No, they didn't work there. They were like my fans, you know.
Oh, so you had fans when you worked at Walmart.
Basically, because you know I'm I'm just this big buff boy that pushes.
CEO.
He grows a cart. Yeah, the CEO of Garbage World.
Um,
But Twisty didn't see it like that. Twisty wanted to be a little bitch and try to make me his bitch, and I was like, no, that's not happening. Not today.
so,
Fuck you, if you're watching this.
so again, you were on the side of the parking lot that you weren't supposed to be on, or were supposed to be on.
I was on the side that I knew that I was supposed to be on. The side that I was supposed to be pushing carts on. You know,
Yep.
the grocery side, because it was going empty and I was pushing carts and the babes wanted help. And I was like, all right, you can help.
But then he came out there and he said you need to go to the other side, even though there wasn't a whole lot of carts over there.
There was like one cart on that side to push up, and I was like, dude, there's like 100 on this side, and he pushed up. What's the big problem?
So who was supposed to be doing the carts on the side that had a whole bunch of them?
Rogan.
And you said he was just like too busy on his phone or what?
Rogan always did that. Or in the bathroom or something.
Right, I was gonna say taking a long shit, just looking at his phone.
Yeah, that's all he did.
Yeah. I guess that's the secret. That's how he's stayed there so long. Were
Who
those
else do
bathrooms disgusting at Walmart or not too bad?
Yeah, shit on the wall, shit on the ceiling, shit on the floor, pissed on the sink.
Piss on the sink.
Yeah, it was. There's long rolls of toilet paper just stretched all around the bathroom. It was pretty bad.
Who was supposed to clean the sink?
The janitor, the creepy janitor. What was his name? Old Man Jenkins.
Old Man Jenkins?
Yeah, there's a long story about him. That might be for a different time.
Okay.
We can talk about it now. It's a short story.
Just say it. Yeah.
Okay, so one time this lady was in the alcohol aisle and he tried shoving a whole bottle of Hennessy up her ass in the bathroom.
Ugh.
And guess what? When you try to PSA for the people watching, don't shove a whole bottle of Hennessy up your ass because it will break.
Ugh.
The glass broke and the monkey got choked and they all went to heaven in a little rowboat. There was blood everywhere.
So it looked like someone died in there?
Yeah.
And you had to clean that shit up?
No, I didn't clean that shit up.
But I mean, Old Man Jenkins, he had to clean the shit up.
The creepy janitor. Okay, there's glass everywhere. He's like, oh, what happened? He talked like that. He's like, like nobody could understand him. He gets his finger out. He goes on the puddle of blood. He sniffs it, thinking it's like strawberry or something. He licks his finger. And he's like, that's blood.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That's the grossest thing I've ever heard. What the fuck?
So then he gets his little buffer machine thing, buffs out the blood, and it's like nothing ever happened.
So the other question I had while you were telling the story, how did this woman get a bottle of Hennessy? Like, is there like a liquor store next door, or?
I don't know. There's liquor or Walmart. Does your Walmart have a liquor aisle?
It's like stuff you would mix with liquor, but it's definitely not
No,
like.
we didn't have a real liquor aisle in our Walmart. It was Ed's favorite place to go.
Oh, yeah, that's what I imagined. And what, vodka was his favorite? Whiskey or something like
Everything was his favorite.
that? Yeah.
I drank whiskey, remember?
Yep.
He
That's right.
on an electric fence and died.
Rip Ed, and I guess that woman, she didn't die,
That woman,
did she?
The woman, I guess, is still alive.
So who told you about all this?
Oh, I saw it with my own eyes. Me and
Like,
Rogan were just like watching. We were stalking, kind of by the bathrooms that day, and we saw it with her.
And what, she just fucking bolted out of there?
We're like, it's like drips of blood, and yeah, I guess she got out of there. They just let her go. I don't know.
Man, Walmart, that place is a fucking circus, man.
I got more customer stories, but these people gotta subscribe to watch them.
Yeah. Again, yeah, if you're enjoying this, leave a sub. Again, if you have any questions, ask us. Leave a comment or on Discord. You know, that always works out. Rogan's cousin.
Rogan's cousin, he was alright. He was like the only one that was alright. A lot of people didn't like him because he was kind of bossy. He didn't say much to a lot of people, but I mean, he talked to me alright enough, so he was alright. And then Rogan's brother-in-law, he was alright too, but he didn't last as a supervisor that long. He ended up leaving and going to become like an electrician or something. I don't know.
Yeah. So how many different supervisors or managers did you work under?
A lot.
Like more than 10?
A lot. They were never on the same page. They always couldn't make up their mind on things. They'd tell you one thing, another person tell you another thing. Be like, oh, go do top stock. Go stock this.
Yeah.
No, I to do that. It's like...
So, talking about that, I think I remember you telling me like a couple times like you were frustrated because like, okay, you know, you'd be stocking, you'd be doing your job, and then like another manager would come by, hey, can you help me out with this? And then you'd start doing whatever this is, and then like another manager would be like, hey, no, you need to be doing the thing you're supposed to be doing before.
And then the manager want to like fist fight over it, and then they'd be like, I'm gonna throat punch you. And yeah, he's like, some days, this guy, the one guy that I talked about in the last episode, I think, just because I had a girlfriend, he didn't want to throat punch me and everybody else.
Yeah. Oh, that was a manager?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Wow. I mean, why would they do that? Why would they try and get you to do something else when you're supposed to do one thing? Because they're lazy or what?
They like drama. They like fighting each other. They like drama and they like fighting.
All managers like fighting and drama.
No,
kind of high school shit.
No matter where you're at, no matter what store. So I've been to other stores other than Walmart. All managers are all on the different page from each other, and they all like to fight. They all like drama. It's a cluster. All fucking each other too, secretly.
So did manager?
Wait, I got another story.
Go.
What? This is a manager that I didn't have, but it's a story that I can tell. There's one girl, we'll call her, I don't know, I think her last name was House. We'll say House. Miss House. She was like cheating on her husband, and they got like caught banging in the office at Walmart. And one thing led to another. They got in big trouble. She ended up being pregnant. The guy was like black or something, and her husband's white, and she ended up having a black kid later on.
So they knew it wasn't the husband's kid; it was the guy at Walmart.
So she was drafted, like big time. Then they hired her back because they just, I don't know.
Oh my god! So who caught him banging in the office?
They wouldn't hire the guy back. It might have been racist or something. There's a lot of racist people at Walmart. I'm pretty sure Miss Tetris, the Tetris queen, that she was raised by Nazis because she was German. She did the whole hand thing up in the air,
Yeah.
And she would, whenever she would be like no, she would say no in German, so she'd be like 9. I'd be like, what? I was like, what's 9? 9 o'clock? Is it 9 o'clock? And she'd be like, no. I was like, I don't know. I got really confused with her because she would be like saying 9 all the time. I was like, 9 of what? You only got 9 fingers? And she only had 9 fingers, but that's a different story.
Did she lose one because of Walmart?
I don't know. I think she just lost one because she's a Nazi.
But anyways, she was the one that walked in and saw the two managers banging.
I'm pretty sure.
Why didn't they like?
Her and Puss in Boots, though, they might have banged too.
Why didn't they bang in like, I don't know, the bathrooms or something, or in a car, or not at Walmart?
It's hotter in Walmart. I banged in Walmart.
So were they, after being caught banging, were they both instantly fired or what? Suspended, or what happened there?
I guess. I don't know. I wasn't around then.
Oh,
this was before
you
my
just heard
time.
about it. And that's
like
yeah.
wildfire.
Yeah. That poor husband, or now ex-husband. Oh.
I heard it was really good, dude.
The question I was gonna ask earlier: who, managers or supervisors, who was the one that like scheduled people?
But okay, the one lady you remember with Gary, the drug test, that lady,
orientation lady.
Well, let's say orientation lady. I don't know. Oh, HR lady. I don't know.
So she scheduled everyone for the entire store.
Yeah.
Wow.
But she was gone most of the time, so I don't know how she did it.
Wow. Yeah, I just feel like it'd be a nightmare.
We all had set schedules, most of us. So
when you would when someone would call in, what manager or supervisor was typically the one to give you a call on your day off? Hey, Falcon, we got some hours for you. Someone called in.
The one in the last episode that like wanted to pee right next to me at the urinal.
Oh, do we have a name for him?
I don't know. Urinal Cake.
Urinal Cake. Okay, so he was like a manager or supervisor too.
Yeah.
God, how many?
He's the one that fired Billy. Billy really pissed him off, and they're about to get in a fight over it. He was about to throw hands.
Oh shit! I'd like to see that.
They wanted me back, but they definitely didn't want Billy back.
Would Billy have beat him up?
Billy about set the store on fire. I don't know how many times.
Yeah.
Billy's been up to the mudding and fishing and loving every day kind of life right now, though. He's just on his little vacation right now from Garbage World. That's what Billy's doing.
Yeah. So he's hunting and fishing and just living in the woods somewhere, or
every day
sleeping in the woods. Probably
something like that.
In his truck in the woods.
That's Hippie J. Hippie J's in the woods sleeping.
Oh. So what about have any of the managers we've discussed, have any of them been the automotive manager?
Oh, the automotive manager was one of my friend's dads, and he was alright, but I never wanted to work in the automotive section.
Yeah. I just feel like automotive managers had a lot of shit to deal with.
More work, same money, was hot, no thanks.
Mm-hmm. So I guess I bring up, just go back to that question about scheduling. What you said, maybe compared to other places, they were good about scheduling. It wasn't like, okay lady, I asked for Saturday off or Friday off to do whatever, doctor's appointment, and you scheduled me.
Yeah, you would really have to like beg her to get your day off.
Oh my god, it was like that.
You on your knees about it and everything. She's like, get on your knees. I'd be like, god. Okay.
But also, with Urinal Cake and Billy, who would win in that fight?
Depends on who drinks more Mountain Dew.
Let's say they're both completely sober.
Oh, Billy can't be sober.
Billy's only a little drunk then.
Hi, Billy.
I feel like Billy's got more muscle, or what is urinal? Freaking fruitcake, Urinal Cake got all this muscle, or what?
Urinal Cake didn't have muscle. Urinal Cake was also depressed, really depressed. He wanted to like hang himself all the time. He talked about it all the time. He always did that hand motion of like putting a rope around his neck, and then on Christmas he was like, I was like, what do you want for Christmas? He's like, rope. So his nickname might change to, I don't know, Rope Boy.
Rope boy.
Or okay, I don't know.
That's interesting, but he hated Billy. Okay.
Yeah.
And I can imagine maybe why. But moving on here, have we? I forgot. Was Ed a manager, supervisor, or just a
Under the
rep?
gun and
Oh
sporting.
yeah, yeah, for that area. How did he do as a manager, in your opinion?
He threatened to shoot a couple people because they were like playing it with all the basketballs and football. Like these kids were tossing footballs around, and he had a pallet to get through. He was like yelling at him, "I'm gonna fucking shoot you, you little bastard!"
Right in the middle of fucking Walmart. Just
And
imagine. I'm just laughing because just imagine that.
Fuck,
Imagining Ed fucking yelling that.
mom like to the kids, like the high schoolers who were walking by, like, "Don't talk to my kid that way." And he's like, "You stupid bitch."
What it? So if like the. Did you ever see that one TikTok of like the kid that like tried to climb up and like grab one of those big balls out of the thing, but instead they ended up like falling all the way in the thing, and he got all fucked up, and like the balls went everywhere.
Yeah, kids like did that all the time there. They would call them ball pit. He's like, "I gotta clean up all these balls, you stupid bitch." Every day, "You stupid bitch." That's all I heard when I walked towards the break room because the sporting goods was like right there. "You stupid bitch." He's always yelling at kids. He's like, "I'm gonna run you."
Oh, fucking Walmart managers, man. Just a whole new breed. Oh my
But
god.
nobody fired him or anything.
They probably didn't care.
And then the creepy janitor, I guess he was a manager of himself. I don't know. He needed to go to a nursing home because, like, he was like, "Back in my day, everything cost a nickel," but you couldn't understand him. He'd be like, "Maggie, Maggie, everything."
Yeah.
I'd be like, "What?"
How many teeth did he have?
None.
None.
If he could have the negative amount of like it was like his face was sunken.
Like his gums are just completely gone too.
I don't think he had gums.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's still alive because he's like 100 or something.
Oh my god.
Because he's been at Walmart for like 30 years or something, 40 years. Back, like he was telling us back in his day when he was our age that he used to like collect eggs from chickens and stuff like that, and
Like
trade eggs.
Farm.
He traded eggs for like other things, probably a lot of shrooms or something. I traded like 1,000 eggs for 2 shrooms. It's like Minecraft trading. I don't know. It's fact.
I'm sure that's what he did. I guess the last manager we haven't hit on, or I don't think we've hit on, Jitterbug.
Oh, Jitterbug. So everybody called him Jitterbug because he would jitter like a lot. So you got Twisty and Jitter. Everybody is hyped up on something, you know. But he's like, "Come on, man, we gotta work out." And I was like, "Okay, yeah." Like I was just like fresh out of high school type guy, and I was just like, "I'm gonna be the next Arnold Schwarzenegger," you know. Wanted to work out, got this gym membership, and I just canceled it not long ago after not going
For how long?
for like 3 years.
Better late than never.
But yeah, Jitterbug, he would like, I don't know, start drama and whisper in people's ears and stuff. And then I guess we can talk about the manager in electronics. Jitterbug eventually became the manager of electronics, but he left Walmart more than I did. Came back more than I did.
Yeah.
And
People just moved around a lot. Wow.
he made fun of me for leaving and coming back so many times, but then he did the same thing, but more. Makes no sense.
Right.
But the electronics manager, I guess, got in trouble for taking pictures of a young girl that worked with them, but he's still there. I don't know. Walmart rules don't make sense. You can't skateboard on a pallet jack, but it's okay to take pictures and be creepy. Weird.
Oh
I
my
hate
god.
that.
Oh my god. You and your Walmart managers, man. But otherwise, yeah, Jitterbug, he would work out. He was known for that.
Actually worked.
Electronics.
He said he worked out, but he never did. He made me buy this expensive gym pass. Said that we were gonna go together, and then he's like calling me a pussy for not buying it for so long, and I did. I don't know. Everybody was calling me a pussy.
So, did he actually have muscle, or how was he built?
He was just tall and skinny and jittery.
Skinny as fuck. Oh, of course.
He was taller than me though. But see, like I'm a tall guy. I'm like 6'1", 6'2", you know.
Yeah.
And there were so many guys that were taller than me. I was like, what the hell?
At Walmart.
Like where all the tall people go. Bearman was the tallest though.
Yeah.
Bearman never wanted to be a manager though,
Why not?
because he said it's just too much drama. You'd have to actually talk to people.
In your opinion, is it worth the extra pay for the headaches being a supervisor?
No, none of the managers even like their job. They just do it to get by and be bitches and pains in the asses.
Yeah, I mean, when you were supervisor for parking lot or carts, pushing carts back into the building,
Yeah,
was that a headache, or
yeah,
like you had to tell your employees to start working on them several times, or what?
yeah.
Then otherwise, before we wrap it up, any other crazy managers? Or any other managers that you never want to deal with again?
I don't want to deal with the throat punching guy. I guess he moved though. He didn't actually punch me in the throat. He just really wanted to. He punched me in the throat with his eyes.
Which is so professional of a manager or a supervisor, whatever, of a business to want to threaten to punch someone because of who they're dating, right?
Yeah.
But
But who else do we got on the list? Is that it?
that was it for the list. But maybe a couple more just general questions here. What percentage of Walmart managers and supervisors sold Mountain Dew or any other type of pop?
Let's say 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10. If I'm looking for drugs, like the good kind, I should probably start with Walmart employees.
Especially with managers. Because yeah, but they'll complain if you do it.
Yeah.
They'll do it and then they'll complain about it.
How would you say, besides Ed, how would you say the managers were with customers? Like, were there any managers, supervisors that were like, hey, you need to be nicer, you need to be more helpful, and then, like, they were terrible with them?
Everybody would be like, oh, you gotta be nice, you gotta be helpful, you gotta be good to the customers because they put money in your pocket, whatever. But then they'd be like, get the fuck out of the way. And then they would just, I don't know, threaten them, run them over. I don't know. The Walmart I'm in, or was in, was just pure hell.
That's how you would describe it?
Yeah.
The Walmart you were in was pure hell.
Bats flying around everywhere.
Warm.
Fires because of Billy. It was just bad. I was just tripping the whole time.
That's probably what it is. Otherwise, any other thoughts, or else I think that's a good place to end the episode. Walmart is hell.
PSA: don't be a manager. Anywhere.
Anywhere.
Yeah, anywhere.
And if you are, don't be a dick. to people like Falcon.
I think being a dick's the only way you can be a manager, though. I tried it out for a while. I was cocky, but I matured, and that's all I have for today.